Welcome to Transformers War For Cybertron Figures Tier List Live. I am Anthony from H&E Games, and today we are going to rank the Siege figures from the lowest ranking of F to the highest ranking of S to determine which is the worst and which is the best. From Core to Titan, who will win? Before we begin, we would like to thank TF Wiki for the images. If you want to create your own tier list, check out the tier maker URL in this video's description and share your list URL with us in the comments after we've gone off. So let us start by having the panelists introduce themselves. Moderating tonight and first, Input, please let people know how they can find you.
You can find me over on my YouTube channel. That's Input's Toy Reviews and Customs. You can find me on my stop motion channel. That's In-Put 2.0. And that's where you guys can find me if you guys are into custom action figures and toy reviews. There you go.
Okay, TFA, your turn.
Weep, grog, no weep, nitty bong, everybody. I'm TFA 1024, the TF Addict. If you want to find me, you can find me here on YouTube. That's youtube.com/TFA 1024. If you want to find me on Instagram, that's instagram.com/TFA 1024. If you like stop motions, video reviews, live streams, discussion on mental health and all that good stuff, please feel free to follow both of my social medias. And also, please be sure to follow my new social media on Instagram, the TF Addict, which is a Transformers news and collection display page. So, yeah. Hope to see more TF Addicts join the following.
Okay, Bill, your turn.
Hello, I'm Ninja Bill from Ninja Bill Reviews. You can find me currently on Facebook as Shinobi Biru, on tformers.com as Ninja Bill. Discord, I can't really use. I don't know why I'm even bothering mentioning it. Never mind. So pretty much those places, yeah.
Okay. Soundwave, your turn.
YouTube, Soundwave884. Instagram, Soundwave_8084_reviews. Facebook, Soundwave884, and same at Twitter. But I don't really use Twitter. But every now and then I'll get into it. I'll post there again.
Okay, so Raziel Kane is experiencing a power issue. He'll pop in here as soon as he can. Also, to answer a question in the chat, Kingdom is next week. We have confirmed the panel. It will have Gotbot, Danny Dolphin, Input, Raziel, TFA, and maybe Soundwave, schedule permitting. So that is next week at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So keep that up. And we're going to do just this real quick here. Now, Gotbot already sent us his list. It was pretty straightforward. Hey, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Danny. Gotbot.
Hey, Dennis, Danny, Mattia.
So here is the 70-ish figures we have to go through today. Excuse me. The rules are simple. We will go around and each panelist will get to rank a figure. To assist the panelists, viewers may state in the rankings in the comments. There are over 50 figures in this series, so everyone will have an opportunity to rank quite a few. By no means is this a list of figures complete, as some redundancies have been removed. In consideration for time, each panelist will have 3 objections. If there is an objection, we will rank the figure in the middle. If any of the panelists have any objections remaining at the end, they will have the opportunity to make one final change, to an item's ranking. So, guys, don't hoard them. If you want to play strategically, use at least 2. So, let's start with Input. Which figure do you want to rank first?
Oh, the suspense is killing everyone since I gave RC an A rank last week.
With an F.
Which I totally stand by the way. I will take...
Gotta respect he's not backtracking. Gotta respect it.
I take Springer for 500, Alex.
Okay, you got to help me find it.
Third, 1, 2, 3, 4 down right there at the end. There you go. And I'm going to put Springer at an A.
I agree with that.
Yep.
Okay. TFA, what would you like to start with?
I'm going to take Red Wing. And
Where are we going?
Second. Yeah, there he is. And I'm going to put him at... I'm going to put him in S.
Ooh.
Personally, this is me. I don't think the Siege Secret mode is all that great, but the colors on Red Wing, that is what really sold him on me.
That again, similar to how I mentioned in the Earthrise ranking video, how I mentioned about Thrust. I'm biased towards a Red Seeker, so whenever I saw that, one, we're getting a brand new Tetrajet mold, and two, we're getting him done in such an obscure color scheme, I was like, one, it also reminds me of Armada Starscream. I'm just instantly, it's like S, because that's obviously one of the best Tetrajet like G1 modes or molds we've ever had, if not the only one.
Hey, Soundwave, your first pick.
Well, mine was stolen, so now I'm gonna go with Optimus Prime, top row.
Took the one I was gonna pick.
I'm gonna put him as B.
B.
Hey, Rebecca. Sorry, she joined the comments.
Okay, Bill, your first pick.
Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. I don't see Hot Link. You know, he was in Netflix though, wasn't he?
Yeah, you'll be in the others episode.
Yeah. So okay. Let's just get Spinister out and put him in B. Top row. Oh, there he is. Yep. Put him in B.
Okay.
I would like to say A. I would like to say A, but I loved his colors. I loved his transformation, but there were so many QC issues with that guy. I can't really put him higher because of that. Especially on mine, a lot of the joints were super loose. So, but other than that, he was a really good toy, really update to the character. And I love it. I do. It's just has too many issues for a lot of other people.
Hey, input.
Target Masters were easy to get aside from Singe. You had to get Hair Splitter through the Amazon exclusive set.
Yeah. That also is a good reason to put him in B.
Okay, input.
Let's take everyone's favorite Jetfire. See what I did there? That made it funny. Yeah. So we're gonna take Siege Jetfire, and I'm gonna put him at. I'm gonna put him at the low B. Like just. Mainly, I just look. He don't match. The white paint looks gray, like a light gray, and the Commander class is a phenomenal class, but Jetfire has got to be the weakest Commander that we've gotten.
I wholeheartedly agree, but I'm not objecting. I wholeheartedly disagree, but I'm not objecting.
Okay, TFA.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with 6-gun. Fourth row into the third. Or fourth row, third picture. And I'm gonna put him at A. I was thinking S, but I feel like, yeah, it's very
it sounds right.
It's very hard to kind of like replicate that original G1 concept where he was literally just 6 guns that turned into a robot, but they obviously had to give him a Cybertronian form, and I love it. But at the same time, it's just like I kind of wish we had something that was more reminiscent of G1 other than kind of an update. Like I get they're all G1 inspired, but I still love this. This is yet another component to help complete Thrilling 30s Generations Metroplex. So
also, my legs don't stay on mine anymore.
A little bit of floor polish will help with that.
Yeah. Okay, Soundwave.
Shockwave.
Ooh.
Top row. Maybe the second one. I'm gonna put him in B because the actual Shockwave figure is excellent. His price point and all the other crap it comes with sucks though.
Okay.
I'm not a big
Ratchet
fan. I
joints
kind of
on
like
the
the whole
knees.
battle armor thing. He reminds me of like an anime boss.
He reminds me of he reminds me of a Gundam. He really does. He reminds me of a Gundam with all that armor on there.
Okay, Bill.
Okay, let's see here. Let's take Barricade. I think he's on here. He should be on here. Yeah, there he is. Somewhere. Second row. Second row. There. I thought
Second row.
Oh, you went right over him. He's by Blue Street.
Yep, right there. Let's pop him into. Actually, I want to pop him into A. And the reason is because I actually prefer this mold and how it looks over the Earthrise use. He just looks so unique from any barricade we've had previously, and I think it just really fits his character. He's sleek, he's mean looking. I dig the colors.
Plus, this one also inspired the Earthrise one, which I enjoy.
Yep.
Okay, input.
All right, let's grab Megatron. Where is Megatron? Right there. Let's throw him down at D.
As in these nuts.
Oh, as in
Oh. Also, I object.
Okay, so TFA objects. So where are you thinking he should go?
I think he should go in B. It's a nice modern update to a Generation 1 stylized Megatron, and I think it should be commended for that. It's not great, but it's not perfect either.
well, I mean, honestly, what takes it away from me is why I put it so low is because he can't hold his head up. They fixed it later on. They did, but the fact that there's no way that figure can hold his head up, just I don't know. It's such an oversight. It's ridiculous.
What do you mean hold it up? You mean like he can't look up, or
no, like the neck joint.
There should have been a tab there at
into his chest.
Panel, but
like the head falls down into his chest.
They're wholly relying on friction.
Yeah, it's solely relying on friction, and over time, that's just not going to hold up. And then later on, they did put like little tabs on the side of that little, I guess, like neck plate thing to keep it from falling in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. TFA, your turn, right?
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and pick. Who am I going to pick? I kind of want to go for Impactor. He's going to be on the 4th row and the 5th picture in. Pretty sure it's 5th, and I'm going to put him at A. I know that he wasn't like 100% the best, but it was like I think one of the first few times that Impactor has ever gotten like a mainline release, and I really enjoy him. It's really cool just to see such an obscure character from not only the Marvel Comics but also IDW kind of make a comeback in like a big way. Not to mention this was his first debut in a cartoon like ever, which was pretty freaking cool. Transformation is a lot of fun. The colors really popped. I just hate that there are like so many different versions of them where one can be more accurate than the other. So then you have to buy them all, swap out all the heads or swap out parts, which is kind of annoying. But either way, I still think it's an excellent figure.
Okay, Soundwave.
All right. Go Ratchet. Top row. I'm putting him in A just because they fixed the Ironhide problems on Ratchet. He seemed to be better, and I love the colors. Actually,
I like his tools.
Yes, I agree.
Hate that he was a Walgreens exclusive, though.
Yeah, I never even saw him.
Neither did I.
Just enough for those who are watching. I switched the correct Megatron with the anniversary Megatron, so that's what you saw me switch. In case you couldn't see the detail. Okay.
I had to ask my girlfriend to help me out with Ratchet, and we ended up finding one on eBay in like Japan. So technically, I have the Toys R Us exclusive. Only paid $40 for it.
I had to get one through a Larkin's Lair. I had to ask him to send me one because I just could not find it in my area.
Oh,
it was like diamonds.
Yeah, Walgreens exclusives suck.
Yeah, if you're looking for the tools, Firetouch actually made a setup for Earthrise Ratchet. If you need those, yeah. Okay, so I think it's Bill next.
Chromia, 3rd row, 2nd figure in, and let's go ahead and pop that right down there in F.
She could have been so much better.
Yeah, I
so
agree.
much better.
Like, I like what they were going for, but I kind of wanted the boxy little vehicle that she transformed into the episode, The Search for Alpha Trion. Like, I want to see a rendition of that modernized.
Yeah.
But
Or at least they could have did what they did in the Thrilling 30s and gave us another motorcycle. But no, they gave us this repaint that just didn't. Slight retool and repaint that just did not work.
Cool to see her modernized again, but this ain't it.
Yep.
Well, and I think, and to build upon that too, last time we saw Chromia, she was that retool of Prime RC, and it was perfect.
Yes.
So, and I've always said, if you're not going to beat, if you can't beat what you did originally, don't even try. And that holds up to that saying 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, input your pick.
All right. Let's see. We're gonna take what was that, Snapdragon?
I think you mean Ape Face.
Or Ape Face, excuse me. Sorry. We're gonna take Ape Face. And I'm gonna throw him into the B section.
Even because of the white?
Dude, the white doesn't bother me, man. People get all, I don't know. Like, the white doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me either.
Like, I can't help but look at the duo together, and I'm like, I wish you were uniform with the white coloration as opposed to like this weird soapy color.
See, now I get that, but I'm swinging more towards agreeing with input because it didn't really bother me that much. You know, I looked at it under some strong lights, and I was like, you know what, this doesn't bother me.
I mean, proper lighting will make anything, well, mostly anything look good, but like, I'm not objecting. I can't look at that Ape Face and be like, oh, you're good. I seriously want to get a second one just to paint it up white because I just. Ugh.
I know, I get that. I know there's a big people either hate the white or just really it doesn't bother them. Like no one loves the white that they used on it. But
So much out of context here. Anyway, TFA, you're next. I get it. Y'all hate whites. God, jeez. Next. TFA.
I'm gonna get this one out of the way. I did it with Earthrise. Siege Rung at the very bottom, third picture or fourth picture in. S tier.
oh.
Wait, what?
Your character.
What? I object. I object.
Okay, what is where are you taking
You don't object with Earthrise?
I object. Look, I have the all pink version that came with Magnus, and it's still crap. I think it belongs in a D at best.
a D. So we're gonna go to B in this one. Okay.
I have almost look here. It stems from this. I have almost zero attachment to the character because, as input knows, I am not an IDW fan. So, you know, suddenly this character appears out of nowhere. He's this micromaster, battle master, whatever the heck he is, and he's a pencil or something. I don't know. But...
How dare you?
I say this about that Rung figure, man. He should have been a lot bigger. He could have been like
I
cliff
can't
jumper
disagree
size.
with that. I can't disagree with any of that. However, here's my question to you specifically, Bill.
Mhm.
Where was your objection in Earthrise's episode?
Because everyone let it slide in S tier in that episode.
Well, that episode we did because we were running low on objections, and we figured if you made the same mistake this time around, we'd have to jump in.
I'm going to go with
Fix
that
it this time.
Thanks for the save. But thanks for the save. I appreciate it.
Okay. Soundwave.
What do they call them? Skytread? Flywheels? I know it's flywheels, but they call them Skytread now, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put them in C.
I'm okay with this.
I am too.
I object to that.
Okay.
I mean, if it was my choice, like seriously, I'd put him up at A. So I guess
B at best. B for me. Yeah, I would have put him in B, but yeah, this works too.
Honestly, just because both of those sets were done so well.
They were.
Both really good updates.
I kind of wish that the tank mode had its own little robot mode, kind of like how Battle Trap's Road Trap had one.
Uh-huh.
I prefer
that's
Skytread
fair.
over Battle Trap, though. Battle Trap's too fiddly with all his little transformations.
But still good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I was gonna go to Bill next.
Let's go ahead and take Sideswipe and go ahead and pop him into A. Third row, fourth one in. There you go.
Before we say anything here, I'm getting over a cold, so if I'm gagging, it's because I'm dying. Okay. So anyway, continue on.
No dying, not allowed.
Bill.
I just
Yeah, you did sideways, and then I interrupt your thing. So go ahead and continue your thought.
Sideswipe. I put him in A because I think that was a great update because I held on to the Generations figure for so long through all the inferences in between, all the lines in between there, and I was just like, okay. This one was the one that replaced it for me because he just looked great. I love that sporty Cybertronian-esque mode. He looks good. The colors were right. I like it. Now, many people didn't like all the splotchy, dirty, whatever it was, and that was easy enough to remove. So, yeah, A.
Okay.
The spoiler, but like, and I understand why people are mad at that because it's like, it's on Cybertron. You don't need a spoiler on Cybertron.
Exactly.
Input.
Well, all right. I am going to awaken Omega Supreme, and this might not shock anybody, but I'm throwing him an S. That just done so well, man. That figure was done so well, all the way down to like the clear plastic on his chest, to where you can kind of see kind of like the internal part of his chest and stuff. It's done really good.
The fact that they found a way to replicate that entire design after 35 years is just outstanding engineering and design. Like,
Yep.
I love the fact that he can do everything that the original one could, minus the motor. But like, he can still transform into a rocket platform. He can still transform into the little tank, and then he has like the track that goes around it. It's freaking brilliant.
I never could find one, but I totally agree with everything you said.
Never could find one.
Not where I live.
I bestow upon you the words of Optimus Prime.
eBay.
Yeah, no, never. Never. It is a den of wretched sin and evil.
Okay, so I think TFA's next.
Yeah, be me. Give me one refill second. OCD kind of fueled right now. Okay. Let me see. I need to see the list. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna take Nightbird. Next to Blue Streak in the second row. I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna put her at C.
Good choice.
Because this is one of the very few times that Nightbird has basically been canonized as an official Transformers character. Like, we got a repaint of her in the Takara Legends toy line from the Thrilling 30s RC mold, and that was absolutely gorgeous. I'm still trying to track one down. But the fact that she's also, like, she's back again, and she's starting to show up more and more in media, to now where the point she's actually one of the main antagonists in Transformers Rise of the Beasts as a Terrorcon. That's incredible. Like, it's such a respect to such an obscure character that only showed up in one episode of G1 to now where we see her evolution of actually becoming her own character. I'm pretty sure she also showed up in the comics too.
To paraphrase, you've come a long way, baby.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Soundwave.
Go with Thundercracker. He's on the third row at the end. Put him in C.
Totally agree.
Colors are just dull.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sad when a Target exclusive makes it pop more than this.
Uh-huh.
Bill.
Let's take one of the very first in the wave one of Siege. Let's take Hound to third row, first one, and pop him into Hound, third row. There you go. Let's pop him into, I want to say A, because what a great update he was. The right colors, almost the right amount of accessories, almost. He was a fantastic update. He really, really was, and a solid toy all the way around. I love it. The head sculpt was perfect. I mean, just bang on Hound. Yep, great toy.
I'm still waiting.
Hold on. I got to object to Hound on that one. I got to. Because like I said, if you're not going to top what you originally did, then don't even try.
So what are we saying? D? Okay, so we have to go B or C. Okay, so the audience, we got a situation where the rating is either B or C. So tell me in the comments, or the chat, I should say, Should Hound be in B or C? Those are your only choices. Because there is no happy medium here.
I kind of want to piggyback off what you were saying, Input. I don't have an objection or anything, but the whole point with Transformers toys and Transformers in general is to experiment, right?
Sure.
You can't get them all 100%. There's obviously going to be some mess ups, and if it wasn't for some of those mess ups, we'd have absolutely outstanding figures. I don't think it's 100%. How am I supposed to word this? I don't think what you said, and I'm not trying to make it seem like in a malicious manner or anything, but I don't think what you said about how if you can't get it right the first time, don't try or whatever, like paraphrase or correct me if I'm wrong, but
no, I'm saying if you can't beat what you originally did,
that's what it was. Yeah.
Then there's really no point in
but look at the last two iterations we had of Hound before this one. They were not, especially look at the CW one was terrible.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going. Like, I don't think it's I don't think that validates that, because like if it wasn't for a lot of these like sinkers or ones, like we wouldn't get the figures that we have today. Like if we didn't have Siege Prime, we wouldn't have that Earthrise Prime. Well,
I mean, those figures are planned 2 years in advance from Hasbro, and the thing is too.
Well, actually, according to name has escaped me. The series is planned upwards of 6 years in advance. Particular figures, newest figures could be like months in advance, but 2 years is about average.
Yeah, and the thing is with Siege, and especially Earthrise, we started to see them copy a lot of engineering from the third-party Transformer companies, from themselves, from Masterpiece Figures, from a bunch of different things. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying, and look, I'm not. I do like the way Hound transforms, right?
Yeah,
I do. I love the transformation. I think it's ingenious, but I think that mode was better suited for was Cybertron Hotshot.
He looks a lot better. I personally think otherwise he's just a lot better. Hotshot.
I mean, that's really all it is, and that Hound for me also is too dark. Like, he's too dark of a military green. Yeah, exactly. Like that.
Same with Plug, especially with the add-on kits. Like, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, that just hits it. That's a good update to what the Cybertron figure was. It's not 100% one-to-one what the figure originally was or what the character was in the cartoon or anything, but it doesn't need to be. But but that mold is a good mold. It's just I don't think it's suited too well for Hound.
Okay, so votes come in. Amadia, no matter how many times you vote B, only one vote counts. So C ended up being where Hound ended up. And let's see, who's next here? I've lost track of the objections. Oh, Input, you have one objection left.
That's fine.
Okay, and
I'll save it.
and it's Input's turn.
Yeah, it is Input because Ninja Bill
is it?
Also, Input, again, just wanted to clarify. I wasn't trying to like combat that or anything. I just wanted
No, dude, I don't look, man. Look, I don't think you were at all. I really, honestly, I don't. Like I'm not the person who thinks like if you disagree with me, you're being combative. I'm the type of person that if you disagree with me, there's a conversation there and let's have it.
Take a lesson, Transformers community.
Please.
Am I wrong or am I wrong?
Okay, so
look, I'm not touching that one. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that one lie. I'm gonna leave that one lie in the hole that you just dug yourself. You guys could share it.
I'm cool.
Let's think. What box set is that right there? What box set? What is that?
That's the Skywarp one.
Okay. I will take. That's what I thought it was. I'll take that Skywarp, and I'll put him at B. And I know a lot of people are upset about that. It's exclusive, it's expensive, but you guys had 6 or 7 months, man, to get that thing until Black Friday happened, and that's when it sold out, right? So, and I'm one of the rare. I guess I'm one of the rare few. I don't know. I prefer the gray on Skywarp over the black. I'm just throwing that out there.
It doesn't
look cartoon accurate.
It's a weird change, but like it sort of suits him.
That's what I was thinking too, because it kind of reminds me more of like a thundercloud, and he's a seeker, so he could kind of like fly and be camouflaged like during a thunderstorm or during the rain or something. So
I would have preferred the black though, because that's what we saw in the Siege cartoon.
that's fair. That's a very fair point.
Okay, TFA.
Let's take Hot Shot and put him up in A. Bottom row, third to the end. I am an absolute Unicron trilogy fanatic. I am an addict when it comes to Armada. I mean, for God's sake, that's what started me with Transformers. So seeing the evolution of that character from Armada to Energon, and then Galaxy Force kind of messed things up continuity-wise, and then they're like, oh, we're still going to connect it here in the US, so we're just going to say everything that happened in Energon completely retconned. And they reimagined Hotshot, and not only that, but they also had Rad's voice actor voice Hotshot in this installment, which I thought was
pretty cool.
Brilliant. And again, need I mention, as a stock figure alone, he's good. It's a nice repaint. But once you get this upgrade kit, it's so much more faithful to the Cybertron Defense Mode Hotshot, Cybertron Defense Team Hotshot that we got in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just to get like off topic, man. I am super stoked about that override. Oh my god!
I am too. I own override.
I want Hasbro to reveal it properly.
I own override, but I want that too. I like
supposedly Tuesday.
Hot shot, but
supposedly the Velocitron set's gonna be revealed on Tuesday, but we'll see. Soundwave, you're next.
Let's see. Soundwave.
It was on the bottom row, fourth one in. Yeah.
B.
Can someone please tell me what the hell is his alt mode?
It's a ship.
It's a spaceship.
It doesn't, because it has like threads on the bottom of it.
It's a Cybertronian
on the tread,
spaceship,
and then it looks like it's supposed to be
or a lamppost. Your choice.
Yeah, or a lamppost.
Like that whole alt mode just felt like a second thought. It just like why? Why
he's
that?
on Cybertron. He can't be a tape deck.
No, I'm not saying he has to be a tape deck. I'm just saying like they couldn't come up with anything more inventive.
Like a communications, like a satellite, like they kind of did, or device, communication tower.
Yeah, if it was a satellite, see, that's where I was kind of going, because like everyone says it's a ship, but it looks more like it's supposed to be like some sort of like orbital satellite or some sort of like transmitter mode or something.
That's fair. Honestly, didn't Hasbro call it a ship as well?
Yeah,
it's got a cockpit on it, like a little glass thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it has a cockpit on it. Okay, Bill.
What is that? Cross third row, fourth win in crosshairs. I think yes. Let's go ahead and pop him in the A, because wow, what a good use of that mold.
Good colors.
That reminds me, I need to get the upgrade.
The colors are amazing.
Crosshairs, yeah,
crosshairs.
Target Master.
It's just wow. I mean, look, I am not a big fan of the Ironhide mold. I like the Ratchet just fine, but this really made that mold. This is what made that mold worth getting.
I will say I can't disagree with that, because that is my favorite version of that mold. I have all three of those, and that version it's the same transformation, but for whatever reason, that's the one I keep picking up. If I'm doing a stop motion or if I'm doing whatever, I keep fiddling with.
Yeah, it's just so satisfying. I don't know what it is about it, but it's more satisfying than any other use of the mold. It's just it's some sort of intangible joy.
I think it fits the character more.
It's literally the colors. It's the one of the three molds that. Sorry, it's the one of three of that mold that is more visually striking and a little bit more unique, as opposed to, oh, here's an Ironhide, here's a Ratchet. Like, we get such an obscure character from 1987 that finally gets some love, and it's of that
intangible joy.
At first, I was kind of like, it's a weird choice, but as soon as I saw the execution, I'm like, okay, this actually works really well. Mm-hmm. And just a message, Hasbro, when are you doing point blank and sure shot? Finish off the target.
That ain't no joke.
Input.
Bravo.
All right. Oh boy. Let's take that G2 Sideswipe box set, that Amazon box set. Top row towards there you go. Let's go ahead and throw that sucker in the A. And just the black paint on that side swipe being super glossy the way it is just really sets that up, man. Really sets it over the edge for me.
Sometimes it's those intangible little things that can make or break a figure, and the paint input, you nailed it on that. It's so striking that you just pick it up, you hold it in your hand, you're like, wow.
Everyone's talking about what about Slam Dance, man?
Yeah.
What about poor Slam Dance? He was in
Slam Dance. Okay, now Slam Dance. Here's the special thing about Slam Dance. Blaster is one of my favorite, all-time favorite Transformers of all time. Period, hands down. That goes for his cassettes too, right? You know how when people they say, "Oh, Soundwave," oh yeah, and then they just by extension love his cassettes. I feel that same way about Blaster. So when we got a new deluxe class Slam Dance, I was like, done. That sold it. And you put a G2 character in there as well. Like already, so I bought it. Hasbro made that set specifically for me. You know.
Okay, TFA.
I want to go ahead and take the Rainmakers 3-pack.
Yeah.
As much as people hated this,
I hate it.
I think it was easily one of my favorites. I'm going to put it up in A because everyone wanted Earth modes of those characters. Like we got teased that back in Transformers Universe, not Universe or Universe 2.0, with the Starscream mold with the Earth style jet, and everyone wanted more of the Rainmakers in Earth forms. This is one of the few times where it actually makes sense that the Rainmakers are Cybertronian. And the reason I say that is because they only showed up in one episode and they were on Cybertron.
And they are Tetrajets.
Exactly. Yep. So the only thing I hated, obviously, was just how bright the colors are, because it's like, gouge my eyes out with light, why don't you?
Yeah, because originally why I wasn't going to get them. And then Danny and I were talking in a video chat. And she was like, here's what they look like in person. They're not that bright. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. They do kind of look cool. So $200 later, she had me buying those and Ninja Turtles. So whatever.
Those darn influencers. Those darn influencers.
You know,
Danny, quit being an influencer.
She got me on the hook for Big Evil. And because they're re-releasing it, or Double Evil. And they're re-releasing the Fans Project.
Oh, the already Scourge?
No, the Overlord.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and, I got it confused for a second.
And they're re-releasing it, and she's like, "Input, you gotta get it, you gotta get it." And I was like, "Damn it, you're right, Danny, I gotta get it."
I'll stick with my Mastermind Creations Carnifex.
That's a great figure too. I have him do a phenomenal figure,
dude, especially with the add-on kits. Good lord.
Yeah.
Okay, Soundwave.
Brunt. I think he's on top row by Smokescreen. A.
Definitely. I agree with that.
Another component for Triptychon.
I bought 2 different molds. I'm perfectly good with it. Yep. Okay, Bill.
Let's take Mirage, third row, 6th one in? Yeah, there he is. Mirage. You had him. Nope, that's Inferno. You want to go 2 over? Alert. There you go. Red Alert. I mean, and let's put him in C. Only because of that. Why, Hasbro, did you decide to make 70% of him out of, or not 70%, 50% roughly more, 60 of clear plastic?
Clear plastic on intricate parts of figures, for Christ.
Yes. So he's a C just because of that. I like the colors just fine. I like the transformation and how the overall look, but the choice in materials is terrible.
Yep.
I was going to say, give me one second. To quote Lazy Eyebrow, that faux chest. Go ahead, Input.
Oh,
terrible.
Dude, I saw him at Target, and I was hell bent. I said, I'm not going to watch any reviews of this guy, nothing. I'm going to see him, and then what I think of him will determine if I get him or not. And then I noticed he, like Ninja Bill was saying, he's like half clear plastic, and I was like, dude, come on, no. Just passed on him.
I pre-ordered this, I think. I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered this from Amazon, and on my first experience with this mold, I was like, okay, this is cool. And then and this is very minor and very OCD of me because I do have OCD, but I noticed that multiple copies of that figure did not have the Autobot insignia dead center on his chest. It was either to the left or to the right, and even in the vehicle mode, it's like they couldn't really find a way to like fix all that. And it's like, I get we were in the middle of a pandemic or at the beginning of a pandemic, but like, come on, like just try just a little harder, even in the tough times.
Yeah, and so I picked up 2 versions of the Decepticon Mirage. One I just customized into a regular Mirage because it's not clear plastic, and you use that version of the Netflix mold. So I was like, okay, so I picked up that one, made one a regular Mirage, and kept the Decepticon Mirage as well. So it's just why. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, so who next?
Oh gosh.
I forgot who I picked last.
That was Ninja Bill's pick.
Yeah,
Okay, so then she went, but okay.
All right. Okay. Let's take Moon Racer. Wherever top all the way to the right.
You mean green light?
Or green light, I'm sorry. Oh boy.
She's the minor part, right?
Look,
I'm gonna throw her down in D.
Okay, D winning.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, where are we moving it? Where's it going?
No, I don't think anybody objected.
No.
No, I
Okay.
just said that's fair because
Yep.
it was just a retooling of Power of the Prime's Moon Racer. But
The colors make it a little bit better.
But
also
she's
made-
part of Orthia, right? So, I mean,
Yeah, but-
that makes her better than Chromia a little bit.
Yeah, but it also doesn't at the same time because she was an Amazon exclusive, which now goes for like 175 aftermarket, which is so stupid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I believe it to be my turn.
You know-
Let me see. I got quite some pickings. I'm gonna go ahead and take Sound Blaster.
Okay, 31st
Throw 'em up in-
anniversary Sound Blaster, and where are we putting them?
I'm gonna go ahead and put him up in A.
I object.
Okay, okay, Bill, where would you rather see it?
I would rather see it in C or B column. B. Let's put it in B.
Well,
You have to say C, and then I put it in B.
No,
You're making it too
okay.
easy for us.
well.
I have my reasons. First of all,
Okay, well, let's hear your reasons, and then if not, I'll pull back my
yeah, like
objection.
just give it a fair chance. I understand everyone jumped the gun at wrong. Like they didn't let me have it twice in a row, and I respect. But
Okay, go ahead.
with Sound Blaster, this is one of the rare occurrences where Hasbro takes a Japanese character and basically markets it in a mass market retail. Like, yeah, okay, it's a Walmart exclusive, but at least it was actually accessible for the most part because I bought mine directly from the site, got it within probably about 2 days. The mold for Soundwave has to be one of the best modern Generation 1 update molds, aside from the actual Netflix tape deck Soundwave. But you take any character, like anyone, you paint it black, you add some red or orange accents, and it just makes it look almost 10 times better, in my personal opinion. And I really got to respect Hasbro for taking yet another Japanese exclusive character, similar to how they did with Overlord in Titan's Return, and brought Sound Blaster here to the Western market and the Western audiences. It's so cool to see such an obscure character like that actually be part of this franchise despite its exclusivity, you know?
Oh,
And not
okay.
only, and to add to that too, they kept the original gimmick of the 2 tapes in the chest,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that was super cool to me.
You're right. I withdraw my objection.
I'm kind
Okay,
of
you're back
bummed out
to
it didn't
two.
come with like another cassette or anything, but like I'm not going to complain. They retooled
Okay.
the chest for it, so
So real quick, Input has 1 objection, Bill has 2, Soundwave has 3, Raz, when he gets here, will have 3, and TFA has 2, and I think Soundwave is next, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take Lancer. Top row.
ooh,
I think everybody says this. Yeah.
top row near
F.
Even though
This
a combiner
ugly.
part.
It's ugly. It's ugly. I just can't take it. The face just totally ruins it. It just craps over the rest of the figure, which isn't that
Huh?
great.
I might have to object.
I don't.
Well, the question then, TFA, is how much do you object?
See, I don't want to be too nice, but at the same time, I do respect valid points. I've just probably put her up there with Greenlight because, like, honestly, this is one of the rare instances where they also took another one-off character and they actually gave him a toy for the first time in like 35 years. Like this, her and Greenlight, and I guess also Firestar are one of the few times these characters for 35 years have actually gotten like modern day figures. Like, yeah, some of them are exclusive, but like they still got actual toys for the first time.
Okay, so TFA, Maddie is saying put it in the D. Are you saying C so I can put it in D?
No, I mean I'm literally just saying
Give
like
Lancer the
you can
D.
be up there with Greenlight.
Well, yeah, but you have to object for me to move it. So
Well, yeah, I said I
okay,
object.
cool. There we go. Down to 1. Alrighty. So who's next?
Me.
Ninja Bill.
Okay.
Let's take that reflector set there, the top row, 4th, 5th one in. That's the toy version, I believe, right there. Toy color version. Let's pop him into A or S. Actually, S.
I actually agree with you. S is actually
Yeah,
it's a good set. It's still I still have mine in its box.
yeah. Because wow, I mean wow. It looks even the box itself that it came in. I mean, come on, Hasbro didn't have to do that. They normally don't, but even the box itself was made to look amazing. So yeah,
Not to mention the little booklet that came with it that also made fun
Yes.
of like how you can use it as like propaganda and stuff.
And the funny thing is, you could probably put the camera together with all its lens cap and everything, and take it outside, and somebody might actually think you were with a camera.
yes.
Also,
Yeah.
I feel like this is Hasbro's apology for the whole subtleness of like, hey, if you want a reflector, you have to buy 3 of them.
So,
Hey,
input, you're next.
Let's see. What we got left? I'm looking at the list. Okay, let's take the that Amazon exclusive 3-pack that had Impactor and yeah. Jeebus. That's so difficult, but I'm gonna throw it in C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hollow Mirage was a cool idea, but who wants a figure of clear plastic if you're not going to transform it? That's literally just a prop for like stop motion or display. The Impactor was cool. I like the alternate head sculpt.
Yeah. My main issue with the Impactor is the Decepticon emblem, but I mean, whatever. It's a different Impactor, right? It's not like a proper IDW Impactor. It's a War for Cybertron Impactor. So
do we consider the Wreckers Impactor proper IDW with that head sculpt and chest?
Well, he's supposed to be, yeah. It's an homage to the IDW Impactor, yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't have the Marvel Comics head sculpt in IDW. He had a more rounded, like Roman Spartan look going on. Also, first ever time we got the Power Dasher toys for a while anyway. So that was pretty cool.
It's G1. Yeah.
Okay, so I think TFA's next.
Yep, that'd be me. Gonna go ahead and take. Wait. Okay, yeah, I had to look for a second. Gonna go ahead and take Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime.
Oh, I was gonna grab him. Oh.
Sorry, dude. I'm gonna put it up at A because it's not a one-to-one recreation of the original Cybertron Optimus Prime back in 2006, but it was also one of the most anticipated reveals of the entire Siege line, or at least Wave 2. Plus, this was also inspired to be used in the IDW2 reboot as Orion Pax and Optimus, which I thought was, or at least the main body anyway. I don't think he ever donned the super mode yet. I hope he does near the end, but hey, who knows?
He is the only Optimus I bought in Siege. I just dug the transformation so much.
My only issue with that was the amount of gray plastics where there shouldn't have been, especially, in that back area when it's in vehicle mode, entirely noticeable. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. Otherwise, great.
I know people don't really care for the feet hanging off, but it's like, I look at it as kind of like Cybertronian mud flaps.
Well, they had to use the Magnus mold to make it.
No, I know. I'm just saying in general for that mold as well, like Magnus and Siege Optimus and Earthrise or Kingdom, like all that, like just pretend they're mud flaps. It's not going to kill you.
Soundwave.
The Anniversary Megatron.
Where are we going?
In B.
Bay. I love his color gradient. I think that it makes him really stand out above the regular Megatron.
I think they kind of fixed the head issue a little bit. It didn't fall in as much, and the color.
Yeah, there is actually a
more
tab
animated.
on the anniversary Megatron. That is very true.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Okay.
games are actually gone on my birthday.
Hey, Blue Raccoon, welcome.
Bill.
Let's take. See, he took Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime from me. Darn you! No. Let's take Red Alert and pop him into. Where did he go? I thought he was on. Yeah, Red Alert, and go ahead and pop him into. I want to say. Oh, I'm going to get some flack for this. Let's put him in B. I
You think
like.
you get flack? I agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For me, the downfall of the figure wasn't how he looked; it was his accessories. I think it was a poor use of accessories. They should have included something else extra, and instead, all you got was a stick that looks kind of like an axe. I don't get no.
I'm pretty sure the gun was the extra though, because that gun didn't come with sideswipe.
True, but still, you got his light bar that came off and attached, and
Yeah.
it was not the right accessories with him. It just wasn't.
No, I felt like they should have included the shoulder cannon as well, because it's like that's kind of a staple for the Lamborghini mold like that.
Uh-huh.
Minus Sunstreaker, obviously, but that goes without saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Input.
Let's take Smashdown, my favorite bull hammer, and we'll throw him up in A.
Good choice.
Just a fun little figure, man.
Is.
TFA.
I'll be right back, guys.
Alrighty. I'm gonna take the 35th anniversary Optimus Prime, and I'm gonna put it up at S.
Wait, which one was that?
The 35th anniversary one.
So
The one with the windows with the stickers on them, I guess.
The cell shading.
Or the cell shading, yeah.
And I kind of have a little bit of a story with this and the Megatron, and I'll try to make it brief. But the reason I'm picking this is because my 24th birthday was my last birthday that I had to celebrate with my mom. And that was a day that I was strongly considering no longer being around due to a lot of my neurological development or lack thereof. And while my dad and I were out, by some miracle, I found the entire wave of the 35th anniversary line. And even before the day began, I told my mom everything, how I was feeling. She said, why don't you just give the day a chance and see how it goes? And if you're still feeling the way you do, maybe we'll get you some help or something. And I came home with the Cyberverse Warrior Class Jetfire. And I had to call my mom and ask her for permission about getting Megatron and Optimus, because she gave me a budget on my birthday. Didn't want me to spend much. So I kind of asked, it's like, hey, I'm having a hard time and I'm not trying to abuse that, but can you let me get these two and that's enough for me for now. She's like, yeah, you pretty much earned it. So those two figures specifically hold a very special place in my heart, and they will forever be a reminder of my mom's faith and my mom's hope and the strength that I had on that day when I wanted to end it all. And I'm so glad that I'm still here.
And
we are too.
Bravo.
Yes.
To you.
Soundwave, try to beat that.
I'm back. What did I miss?
A sad story.
Ironhide. He's on the second row. Put him in C. I like the robot mode. The QC holds it down, and I'm not too big on the feet, the transformation. But he's the weakest of the three. Of that mold.
He's the weakest link. Goodbye.
I understood that reference.
Yeah, Bill.
Since we were talking about him, let's take Magnus and pop him into B. And now, a lot of people don't like the feet, as we were saying, but I always imagine them as some sort of, energy cell or something like that, just hanging off the power cells or something hanging off the back. Bad placement for a power cell, somebody could just shoot it and blow you up. But still, that's what I imagine him as. I think he came with the right amount of accessories. I like the colors. Generally, overall, I like the mold. So, some people prefer the the Combiner Wars. Hint, hint, Dennis Moulton, aka Gotbot, and they're in chat. But I did like this toy, so yeah, B.
Well, I think it's. I hate to say this, but I think it's unfair to compare the CW Magnus to
I agree.
to
Siege.
Siege. Yeah, to Siege, because it's
Yeah.
two completely different things that they're going for there. You know?
Yep.
Yeah,
One is going for an
Combiner Wars was going
IDW.
more. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, they were going for a more IDW inspired Magnus with the Combiner Wars one,
Yep.
and this one was more a G1. So two different flavors.
Okay. Input, right?
Yeah, input.
Okay. Let me see. It's Slim Pickens here, boys. You know what? I'm gonna take Cog, and I'm gonna put Cog in the A because
Yeah.
that's
Yes,
a phenomenal update for the G1
Yes.
toy.
That was
Oh,
my,
and Red Cog coming out with all those weapons. Damn.
Oh
that
yeah,
was
I
my-
know.
That was my very first Siege figure. I made sure of it. I said as soon as they revealed it, I want that one first because Fortress Maximus came out, I think, the year before. Or no, the couple of years before, and I wanted to complete him.
Yeah, same here.
Hmm.
That was my first Siege figure too, just to be able to complete Fort Max and have a Cog with him.
TFA.
Sorry for the chair squeaking. Do we have? Yeah, we do. Okay. I want to go ahead and do Chromar, I believe. Yeah, Chromar. And I'm going to stick him up in A. Another Power Dasher toy that got a modern day release. The colors on him, again, you can't go wrong with the black and red repaint. And also, I want to give a brief shout out to Tone Zone on Instagram because he recently just found a way to configure that figure into a more Generation 1 toy stylized jet mode somehow. Never even knew that was possible, so it was cool that he shared that, and I'm going to have to try that now. But
That's
I don't
pretty
have any
sick.
connection to the Power Dashers. I just love obscure characters. So the more obscure, the better, because it's like it gives me a chance to learn more about characters that in this vast character-filled franchise. And it's a 6-gun repaint, and I love 6-gun.
I agree with Maddie. Just like a couple of the other ones, the joints are loose on mine now, the 5mm ports. But somebody said floor polish. I don't know. Okay,
I did.
Soundwave.
I was
Blue
the man who
Streak.
said floor polish.
35th.
What Soundwave?
Blue
Sorry.
Streak.
Oh, wait. This one, right? Yeah.
C.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm not sure I agree with that, but not enough to object.
Blue
I
Streak?
like it.
Seriously?
I just like the Earthrise a little bit better, so this one's good down lower.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess okay, but I feel like it should be better.
I feel like it should be a B at least.
I feel like it
but
shouldn't
I'm
have been a Walmart exclusive. These damn exclusives, man. The more they choose these random or these mainline characters, and they're like, "Oh, let's make him an exclusive. Let's make her an exclusive."
Yeah.
Okay. Bill.
But I guess since we pretty much only have Micromasters and Battle Masters and whatnot, I will take Red Heat and Stakeout, and let's pop them into B.
See, I gotta commend you for remembering all their names because I look at the Micromaster. I'm like, "Who the hell are you again?"
Yeah,
That's me.
I'm surprised I knew what that was.
I actually got a wiki pulled up so I can figure out who they are.
See,
I
I'm
do
the
too.
TF addict, and I know shit about all these characters.
I
Hey,
bought them all, but don't know them.
I'm doing the same thing Soundwave 884 is. I got a TF wiki page opened up so I could just remember all the Battle Masters.
You mean you don't know? You don't have all of these characters memorized like I do? Guys, come on.
I'm cheating like a guy playing Battle.
See, I just have the folder open with the file name, so I know their names. So,
But I like the looks. I like the look. Stakeout looked pretty. I mean, for such a tiny vehicle, he had a lot going on that time. Lots of molded details, and the paint apps were pretty good on him. So overall, I think B. Yeah.
Gotta love that. Those just those mini cons. Micromasters are cool, but like these were before the mini cons were a thing, so I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, who was next? I got lost in the conversation.
It's input.
Okay.
Okay. Let's take who's a yellow power dasher? That's not Cromar.
Zaytar.
Zaytar, thank you.
Zaytar. I don't know. I heard pronunciations both ways. I just go with a Zaytar because it makes more sense.
I'm going to put him. People are probably going to hate it, but I'm gonna probably put him in S.
I like his colors, and I feel bad at Steelers colors, but I mean,
Hey, you're talking about Pennsylvania in here. Careful.
Sorry, let me go get my Browns helmet and hit you with it. Your stupid towels are going to stop anything.
I'm going to go grab my Chiefs.
Hey, we may have
helmet
stupid towels. We'll bring the steel curtain down on your ass.
I'm going to go grab my Chiefs helmet and throw it at you.
You know what? I'll get in here. I'll say, "Go Cowboys!"
Texans and that Cowboys.
Is it this one right here?
Yeah. Hate me. Hate me.
I may be in Florida, but I ain't no Buck fan.
Okay, TFA.
Is that Shockwave? Wait, didn't we do Shockwave?
That's Galactic Man.
That's Galactic, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, this is Galactic Man. That's Shockwave. Hold on. Here we go.
Yeah.
There, this is Galactic Man. I had put him in the wrong thing. Go ahead.
I was like, that can't be right. I'm gonna go ahead and do Smokescreen, and I'm gonna throw him up in. I'm gonna throw him up in A because I feel like he's similar to how people were pointing out about Crosshairs. I feel like this one of the mold is the most striking. Like, I mean, Barricade was cool, but that's like our first official generation one. Even though he was generations like exclusive. I had actually had mine from but yeah, like didn't have a chance to get him at all. So I took the chance and I bought him from Robot Kingdom. Just now justifying my whole I'll spend $40 on deluxe. So when the day comes, I can't say crap.
I know nothing about Robot Kingdom, so I can't have an opinion.
Real quick question: what sound wave is that? There, which sound wave is that? That you got?
Hey, you grabbed Ravage by mistake. He's up there. You swap Soundwave with Ravage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was more than one sound wave in Siege Line.
I think what threw us off was that we all saw the Soundwave parts, and then we just didn't see Ravage.
Yeah, I was like, what?
It's hard to look at these small pictures.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, you can always have the website open on your own screen so you can see them.
No, I am. I'm not blaming you.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's hard in general.
I'm blaming technology.
Yeah, valid.
Okay, who's next?
I think it's CFA, actually.
No, I just went with Smokescreen.
Oh, and the Soundwave, your turn.
Soundwave's next.
Astro Train, B. I love the robot mode. I don't really care much for the alt modes as much because the shuttle mode is just missing. It's like got the gap in the back. But
there's an upgrade kit for that, and it's
I got that.
Oh, you do? How is it?
It's good. It doesn't. The colors don't exactly match, but from a distance you can't tell.
I've been looking at one on eBay for a while, and I'm just don't have the funds for it right now. So I'm debating if I want to get that next month or if I want to get the Rotor Storm and Crosshairs upgrade kit instead.
Yeah, I need to get the Crosshairs, but the Astro Train, he's weighty. He feels like you could beat somebody to death with that little guy.
I think Godbot said he had the mass for his class, if you can include all the parts. But I feel like in the case of, and I don't know why, Astro Train and Blitzwing coming out, yeah, we're just not going to get the best version of them.
No.
Yeah, I'm passing on that Blitzy. I'm sticking with my Titans Return version because I like how he looks, but it's subjective. It really is. It's subjective. But I think the Titans Return, even though he's a headmaster, I get that, folks. Okay, you don't like that, fine. But I think he actually does look bulkier and better in all 3 of his modes than the one coming out for Legacy. That's just me, though.
I think I'll say this because this feels like a good time to say this. I feel like that Blitzwing. I like the Legacy Blitzwing. I like the way it looks and everything, but I think that shows the problem with this G1 cartoon accurate nonsense that everyone is trying to try so hard to get 100% perfect. I think that starts to show the cracks in the ground, so to speak, with that.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking something that you saw basically in a cartoon and kind of just see parts shift and kind of mash and meld with each other so seamlessly. But when you try to execute that in the 3D world, it's obviously not going to come out that right.
They cheated in the cartoon to get those looks.
Yeah, they definitely cheated. I mean, Lazy did a whole stop motion thing on cheating for Transformers tutorials. And speaking of Lazy, I agree with the ranking for the most part, but I also just love the fact that not only do we have Astro Train, but that he has like a little tender going on.
Cool car, yeah. Oh no, tender car, yeah.
Tender,
yeah.
And it also transforms into like a little launching station, which is pretty dope.
Okay. Who's next?
I believe it's me.
Yeah, Ninja Bill.
Okay.
I want to take that 10-pack that's there second row and all the way. Take that and put that. I want to put that into B. I would like to put it in A, but many people might not agree with me. But it had some great recolors and new molds, especially Ironworks, or what they call them here in that 10-pack, Iron Tread. Even technically it was Ironworks, but I love that. It was perfect. Looked just like his G1 toy, just like it. Robot mode was a little more stylistic, but vehicle mode was bang on. I loved it. Ironworks is one of my favorite MicroMasters. So, that made me grab that set. Plus, you got 10 of them. You got like I loved it.
Okay. Input.
Shout out to Shady Bird, always bringing the heat, man. Let's take. What do we got? Okay, I'm gonna take. Was that Fire Drive all the way up on the right? And yeah, I'm gonna put him at C. And if I could, I would put all the Target Masters at C.
You're gonna try to do a couple more.
And it's mainly just because those Target Masters came off the heels of the Takara Legend Target Masters that came with the Titans Return, Takara Legends like Cup and Hot Rod and those guys. And all Hasbro had to do was import that mold or those molds and give them over here to us. But
no,
they gave us what they gave us instead.
They kind of screwed the pooch there, but at the same time, it was kind of cool to see their version of like modernized Target Masters.
That's true too. I do give you that.
Still kind of pissed off we haven't gotten like Haywire for Blur.
Thank you.
Or Recoil.
Yes. Right.
Okay, TFA.
I'm surprised no one has really taken any of the big main characters yet. I'm gonna go ahead and take Reflector. And I'm going to put it up in A. Because again, I mean, everyone said with the box set, that obviously is like
the definitive
here. I feel like this one specifically is like they didn't have to do it, but they did. And even though they kind of were like, hey, if you want the camera, you have to buy all 3. I think that's a really clever thing to do, but it was also kind of dumb because it's like you couldn't. I don't know. It felt like, yeah, obviously they wanted more money, probably to go towards production of more future figures and whatnot. But like, it was also kind of a cool way to kind of like army build in a sense, because now that we saw the Siege cartoon, we kind of see like, oh, the reflectors aren't just 3 guys, Spectro, Spyglass, and Viewfinder. It's literally just like they're G1 Viacons in a sense. And it was just kind of neat. And I also just kind of like the addition of like the little like satellite cannon mode that they got now, especially for a Cybertronian aesthetic. Plus, I'm putting it up there personally because I did a Transformers Thought Corner episode talking about Siege predictions, and I literally said, wouldn't it be wild if they gave us a reflector? So I kind of feel like a little bit of a prophet there.
Nice. Blue Raccoon, to answer your question, yes, we did do a Siege Barricade. He is up in the A column, I believe. Yep. So
Okay, who's next?
Me.
Soundwave.
Okay. Don't sound so excited, man.
Road handler and swindler. Down the bottom.
Now I got to
right.
figure out which one is which.
They're the red and the gray one.
Swindler's the DeLorean.
Yeah.
F.
Oh,
I think it's Swindler, the gray one.
yeah, his transformation is terrible.
The original G1 version was better than that.
That's fair.
The transformation is terrible. I don't know why they couldn't have made it so his arms could at least go out a little bit more or something. But yeah, I
And
totally.
Road handler, I always pop his
issues
legs off. Every time I transform, his legs pop right off.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that has issues with these because on my road handler, every time I tried to transform the arms, the panel would come off.
Yeah, I lose parts of these guys.
Yeah.
That's why. To me, all the Micromasters are either D or F, but except for a select few.
That's fair. I'd like I'm mainly biased because, Minicon addict over here. I grew up with Armada.
I'm right there with you.
Snort some, get them in the system.
Hey, plastic crack is plastic crack, man.
Right? Get them any way you can. Bill.
Let's take so in the Earthrise show, I picked these guys and I believe I put them into B. So I'm going to do the same thing here, and let's take the combiner set.
Direct hit and power punch.
Yeah, and put them in the same column B that I did in the Earthrise version. No. Yeah, there you go. And we'll put him in B because I liked what they're going for. They're clever mold details on it. I just like it.
Okay, input.
Could we please get more Micromaster combiners at some point, though, in a Generational Select set or something? Please,
dude, I agree with that.
Please.
Let's take Galactic Man, the Black Shockwave. I'm just gonna throw him an S. I honestly, man, we got a random Radio Shack homage. Just out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Come
totally
on.
S. Totally an S.
I call him Shackwave.
Yeah, I think a lot of people call him Shackwave. Yeah.
I used to work at Radio Shack.
I worked at Radio Shack I worked at Radio Shack for a total of like 3 hours, and then I quit.
I did it for a week.
Is Radio Shack even a thing anymore?
Yeah,
No.
there's some.
There's still some. There's still some.
They're basic. You know how that Blockbuster in Oregon still exists?
Yeah.
There's independently owned Radio Shacks here and there.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't know that. It'd be my turn. Let me see. Wait. Oh, okay. I had to look at that Megatron for a second. I'm not picking him. I just had to remember. Scott, there's so many toys. I'm going to go ahead and take Laserbeak. And I'm going to go ahead and throw him up in, and this might be controversial among our group. I'm going to throw him in B.
I'm good
I'm
with
actually
that.
okay with that.
Wasn't he a 2-pack though? Didn't he come with Ravage and? Wasn't that a 2-pack?
Okay, yeah. I guess
Yeah.
if we're counting them by 2-pack releases, then yeah. So I guess both. I just saw individual pictures. So Ravage and Laserbeak. B. Ravage, I was not crazy about. I mean, it was cool to see him. I enjoy him for what he is. I just hate his transformation sometimes. Laserbeak, I feel like he could have been, I don't know, a little bit better. Like somehow I would have liked to see the Cybertronian Sunbow model version, but I feel like that would be too much to ask. So having this is kind of like the next best thing. The only reason they're at B is because, well, mainly Laserbeak. Why haven't we had Buzzsaw yet?
Exactly. Thank
Why
you.
have we not had? But you had the perfect opportunity to re-release Soundwave in Siege with Buzzsaw. You could have done a G1 toy repack or something like that with.
Or in the Netflix one, you could have given us Buzzsaw in the Netflix version.
Like what the hell, man?
Well, real quick, to be fair, did we see if that Soundwave that's being re-released, that Siege Soundwave, is he coming with anything?
No, it's just his gums.
Yeah.
Sadness and regret.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yep. Who was next?
Soundwave.
Okay,
Soundwave.
cool.
Sorry for talking crap about your cassettes.
Starscream. I'll put him in B.
I'm okay with this.
Mm-hmm.
I got some upgrades. It makes him a lot better. But
The Schmutz really downgrades their. I don't understand why waste extra money in paint and just give us the savings. You know.
Yeah. Because they merged, because they did that corporate merger thing with Takara right before Siege happened, and then they wanted to take a lot of Takara's ideals, and Takara's always been real paint heavy.
yeah.
But Takara's always been smart with their paint placement. Hasbro hasn't. That's the thing. Hasbro paints red plastic red. Okay.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Takara's slogan, of course, is "We'll put mud on anything."
There you go.
Bill.
Speaking of mud, I'm probably going to get some for this. Let's go ahead and take Prowl and pop him into C.
My name is Bud.
I'll object.
Because if we're gonna put Blue Streak in there with Prowl, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I object. I'll put him in. I'd rather have Prowl in B though. So.
Okay, so bloop, and
the colors that work better on Prowl, and this makes him look like a better figure.
I think Barricade was the best use of the mold, in my opinion. Barricade was the best use of it. The others, not so much. Smokescreen was, good, but yeah.
He was the most striking. Can't disagree with that.
okay, next.
All right, Ninja Bill, you're up.
I just did.
Oh, did you?
I
That
did.
is you.
I guess I'm up. I open my mouth. Okay, I guess I'll take. Let's see. I'm just. What's the blue target master with the gray chest?
Low pipe.
Yeah,
Low pipe. C.
I ain't gonna argue with that.
Mm-mm.
TFA.
I'm gonna go ahead and take. I don't care. Rumble. I'm gonna take Rumble.
Because isn't Rat Bat and
Frenzy.
Rumble both in the same set?
We all know Frenzy is blue.
Wait,
Frenzy.
no, Frenzy was the one that came with. Right? Yeah, Frenzy came with Rat Bat. Rumble came in the 4-pack.
Well, Rumble is red, Frenzy is blue.
Frenzy is red and Rumble is blue.
No.
You guys are wrong. I'm sorry that you
Rumble
blew
is red. Frenzy is blue.
I'm not opening that debate. I'm just calling what I call them because I.
Okay, so where do you want him, TFA?
I'm gonna put it up at B.
Okay.
I think that again, separating Rumble and Frenzy was a really dumb decision, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
But I think the execution of these little guys were really cool. Plus, there are now like awesome 3D printed upgrade kits to give them like the pile drivers and their
Yeah, I
guns,
got those.
which is pretty dope.
These two were in a double pick, right? Yeah.
No, I think it was Frenzy that was with Rat Bat. Rumble was.
Rumble
Well,
is
these
a-
two are the ones in the list. So because whatever the other one is in the 4-pack.
Then I
The
think you
blue
have
one-
it
the blue
switched,
one-
because
the
the red
blue
and
one-
black one came in Siege. This one came in that
Yeah.
Generation Selects 4-pack.
Yeah, the blue one came in the 4-pack.
Ugh. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go with it. Play along. Okay.
It still works either way. People call them whatever they call them, but
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
just
I was just joking around. I think that's a stupid argument to get into anyway. But yeah, sorry.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw it out here. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I can prove that Rumble is red right now because Rumble, the red one, has been named Rumble more times than the blue one. So there it is.
that's
The
valid.
red one has been Rumble more times than the blue one has been Rumble. So
And alternators, it was called Rumble too, as well. So he's not wrong.
That's valid, but for the sake of my preference, I think Rumble makes more sense for me personally, and then Frenzy, because when I think black and red, I can't help but think of like blood splattering, so I call him Frenzy. And then Rumble,
no, I
you know.
get it. I get
Rumble,
it.
the color of the earth, which is blue. Why not? He makes earthquakes.
I just love that debate and how it's so timeless and nobody
It's
is
almost as
wrong,
good as
you
the
know?
Who Became Cyclonus debate.
Right. Well, That one got fixed. That one got answered, right?
Thank you, Billy, for telling us it's Skywarp.
Rodimus Primal did a whole video on it, talking to the Dilly, so whatever. Soundwave, you're next.
Aimless. He's the gray with the blue chest.
Oh.
The other one. C. He's pretty much the same as the other one, so low pipe.
They just inverted the colors. What a drastic change.
It's a whole new figure.
Oh my god, I have to have it.
Bill.
Let's take, depending on how you call it, I call it Lionizer, some call it Leonizer, but let's take Leonizer, third one there, pop him into F. Because, look, I like the sword mode. Okay, that's great, but the beast mode is absolute crap. So, yeah, F.
It's so bizarre that we got an Action Master character for the Battle Masters. Like, that's weird.
Let me ask you.
And then it got repainted into another one for Greenlight called Dazzle Strike, which... Why?
They kept them black. Well, remember, Lionizer wasn't black originally.
Nope. He was orange or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but the concept of still taking an Action Master character and making it in a modern day toy line is just like, it's weird. It's cool, but it's weird.
Yeah, I think he was. It's like I said, for me, the beast mode kills it, man. And like Input pointed out, he was wrong. He was a black. He was mostly orange with some black on it in the original one, and so this one, I bought it and it was an instant regret when I got it home and out of the package. I was like, oh.
I think the only time I ever faced an instant regret of buying something was Beast Wars or Beast Machine Silverbolt when I bought them at a flea market for $2.
Yeah.
For $2.
I feel you on that one. I feel that so
for
hard.
$2. Like, I still feel bad. It's like, why did I buy you? You suck.
You should have got them as a gift or something. That at least that gives you a reason to hold on to it.
Yeah, you're telling me. I hate that thing.
Okay, I think Bill is next.
No, I did Lionizer.
Back to Input.
Oh, back to Input. Okay.
Let's let's take
Whisper.
What, Singe right there? The black one, the black target.
The green blast effect.
Yeah. Throw him in C. I said, if I would put them all in C, so I'm just taking the easy route.
You honor your word.
Yep.
I feel an objection coming on from someone for this next one. I'm gonna go ahead and take Visper and the hell's the name of the other one? Sky
Cloudraker or something like that. Yeah.
Yep. That's a pretty good set.
I'm gonna throw that one in B sheerly because I'm biased.
No, I agree.
I love the idea of the two Micromasters forming a sword because, again, Armada person right here.
Mm-hmm.
It very much reminds me of the Armada Star Saber. Granted, it's not 3, it's 2. The shape of the Star Saber sword and the dark saber there.
How did that not get repainted into the Star Saber?
Dude, you're asking me, like, Hasbro, what's wrong with you? Have these opportunities, take them. For God's sake, give us Unicron Trilogy fans more love. Huh?
You give us 1,000 freaking Seekers in so many colors, and yet the one where a golden opportunity, they wasted it.
Like, I'm not trying to sound entitled or anything. I'm just like, they barely acknowledge anything anymore when it comes to, like, some of the times of old, like Armada, Unicron Trilogy. Like, we very rarely get it sprinkled in there, like with Hotshot, with Galaxy Upgrade Prime, now with Legacy Override. It's like, you had a golden opportunity right here, and you squandered it.
Yep.
Okay, Soundwave.
Technically didn't because it's like, hey, now it's the Dark Star Saber from the repainted Armada minicon, so that's still cool.
Soundwave.
Micromasters Top Shot and Flak at the very end.
Oh, pick the ones I was going to.
I'll put them in B because they're actually some of the better Micromasters.
And better combiner Micromasters too.
Yeah, they don't break apart on me.
I like the cannon. The cannon is nice.
Yep.
I think that's one of the few weapon modes with those Micromasters that actually pulled it off really well.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll take Terradive. That's the green. Yeah, Terradive. Let's put him into C as well. I like the colors. I like the axe mode, but it's nothing more than that.
All right. I got to use my last objection. I got to use my last objection to save that pterodactyl. I got to.
Pterodon.
Where's it go?
Pterodon, whatever the hell his name is.
Taraxodon,
yeah.
There you go.
Okay. What are you thinking, Input?
I think he should go up in A So I guess
Objection. I object to his objection.
Well, I object to that objection.
And put him in. I object to his object. No, no.
No, you could save it for the end. You can just move it wherever you want. Okay. Who's next? Soundwave, right?
I guess it's me because Ninja Bill just went.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah.
I am out of order. No, you're out of order. Go input.
This whole freaking show's out of order.
Damn it! You took what I was gonna say.
I'll go with the G2 Hero Megatron, and I'll put him in C because it is the Siege mold. But good God, do I love that paint deco?
But yet only worth a C to you.
Yeah, because I mean it's still the Siege mold.
Okay.
I could get the same thing, and he beat me to it. But it's still the Siege mode.
I mean, honestly, it's cool that we finally got a figure 30 years later, whatever it was that was planned, but
of a canceled paint job for already existing figure. Yeah, the whole concept of Generation Selects is amazing.
I agree, and I gotta say, hey Hasbro, where's my tiger striped Grimlock already? Come on, let's get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, TFA.
The hell are those other Micromaster? Okay, wait. I know Blackjack, and I think the other one is Hyperdrive.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw them up in C. The colors are cool. The molds suck.
Yeah.
Yep.
And also, they don't make a good gun.
No, dude. That entire weapon mode
Falls
for the
apart so
arms are
easily.
terrible.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool for what they tried. The execution just wasn't there. You know, it didn't turn out as cool as they wanted it to.
Soundwave, you got a Sophie's choice here.
Take the Micromasters Powertrain and High Jump.
Where are we going?
D.
Okay.
And since there's only one left, you might as well just pop that one into D.
So here's the whole thing. Now, Input used up all his objections. So starting with Bill, who would you move to a different place?
Well, I want to take that Hound and move him up to. I want to use an objection and once again put that Hound. I'll move him up to A, where I want him in the first place.
And then next up, Soundwave. You have an objection you can use here. Which one do you want to move to where?
I'll take Hound and move him back down to C.
Wow! I love this. That is awesome.
The old Generations one was a lot better than that one overall.
I agree, man.
I have the Generations one, and I still like the Siege one too. I mean, I like them both almost equally, except for the Generations one had that cool.
I'm getting flashbacks from last episode with me and Lazy.
Okay, TFA, what are you moving to where?
I'm gonna take Skyfire. I don't call him Jetfire. I don't care. I'm gonna take Skyfire from B, and I'm gonna put that one up at A. I feel like they really captured the original like Sunbow model to as best as they possibly could, and it was our first introduction to the Commander class line, which I thought was, kind of mind blowing for me personally. And they still also gave us like a little extra bits to turn them into like a Generation 1 stylized Jetfire for those of us who happened to grow up around that time era. I can't say. I've only seen him in boxes. I was not there whenever he was, I'm a 1995 person. I wasn't born in the late 80s. So it was kind of like a nice opportunity for those of us who never got to experience any Jetfire really, aside from like maybe the Thrilling 30s one based on the IDW comics. So it was kind of cool to have a more like Sunbow reflected or sorry, my words are not working right. It was cool to see that replicated in the modern day and age. Plus, they also found a way to give us like more playability. Like they have like the little 5mm peg to port levers or handles that characters can hang on to. So that way, whenever he's doing like an airstrike, you can display other characters attached to him. So I thought that was really neat.
Wow, we're again like nearly on time to finish. That is spectacular.
Hey.
So before we go, let us have our panelists introduce themselves once more. Starting with Input, go ahead and tell people how they can find you.
You guys can find me right here on the YouTubes, on my YouTube channel, where I show off my custom Transformers and custom action figures. That's Inputs Customs or Reviews and Customs. And my stop motion channel is in-put 2.0 spelled out. And I've got my original series for Yellow Jacket coming up, first episode coming up. And 2 trailers have dropped for that. And it's a sequel to my stop motion deep cover series as well. So head over there to check that out. And that's where you guys can find me on the interwebs.
Okay, TFA, go ahead.
Once again, TFA 1024, the TF Addict. I am a Transformers content creator, not an influencer. Not that there's anything wrong with being labeled as an influencer. It just sounds off to me. I never liked that label. You can find me here on YouTube. That's youtube.com/TFA1024. I'm pretty sure Mr. H&E Games will provide links in the description down below for everyone.
Yep, there is.
You can find me here on YouTube. You can also find me on Instagram on 2 different accounts. That's going to be TFA1024 and also the TF Addict, because one is for more personal vlogging and life update type stuff, along with Transformers and stop motion updates, and another just for Transformers news and for collection display. So please feel free to follow me there as well. And also please follow all these fine gentlemen here, because like I've been saying recently, support costs nothing, but it's absolutely incredibly valuable to all of us.
Agreed.
Okay, Bill, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Dennis Moulton. No, I was reading his comment. No, I'm.
That should be a contest. We get everybody to memorize Dennis's opening to his videos, because he has it memorized, and whoever can quote it verbatim wins.
I'd win. Ninja Bill Reviews. You can find me on YouTube as Ninja Bill Reviews, or on tformers.com as Ninja Bill. Facebook as Shinobi Biru. And I got, what do I got coming up? I got Burning Gundam coming up. I've got Legacy Bulkhead and Legacy Skids. I've got, wow, a lot of, and a Cyberverse Clobber, because I really, I just got her. Finally found her, just got her. Had a friend send it to me, and I'm in love with this toy. I am in love with this. It's simple, but for my headcanon says it's Lugnut's little sister, so I'm sticking with it.
It's adorable.
And she's precious.
I love that.
So, and
after
that's
you're done, I wanted to add what I was going to say for my upcoming stuff. I forgot. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I'll let you finish first, and I'll go back.
No, go ahead.
Oh, you're done? Okay. I just wanted to say I'm working on a very intense mental health related stop motion called Transformers Divided Mind. I've been promoting it on my TFA Instagram, focusing on this guy, Punch Counter Punch. You may be wondering why he's posed like this. It's because I had my Dominus Criminal 2-pack one ready to blow his brains out.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was sexy time, but okay.
No. Everyone gets that first impression because it's the internet, but no. So stay tuned for that, because this is going to be a story that's going to be worth telling, and I'm super excited for it. Forgot to mention that. My apologies.
Real quick to answer Blue Raccoon. I mean, there's no prize. It's just feeling more superior than other people that you can guess my silhouette.
It's the infamous Marvel no prize.
Oh boy, there's a rabbit hole.
Soundwave, go ahead and promote yourself.
YouTube, Soundwave884, Instagram, Soundwave_884_reviews. Pretty much just post pictures of my whatever I find and whatever strikes me for the day, and figures from my collection and what I'm going to be doing on reviews. Facebook, Soundwave884. Same for Twitter, Soundwave884.
Okay, so just a reminder, next week we'll be doing the Kingdom panel at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. For those of you on the west coast of the United States, that would be 2:30 p.m. And those of you in Newfoundland or Newfoundland, however you pronounce it, that would be 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Just making sure he's aware it's 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It'll include Gotbot, Danny, Dolphin, Raziel Kane, Input, Soundwave 8084, maybe. So definitely a maybe.
Real quick, can I give a quick shout out? Right after this at 8:10, so in about 40 minutes or so, somewhere in there, Raziel Kane and I will be having a live show. So I wish hope you guys can come join us as we do our Wheel of Time book review. This is book 5 we're reviewing today. We've already done 1 through 4. We're moving on to book 5. So if you got some time to kill tonight, why not come on, check us out. It'll be on my channel, Ninja Bill Reviews. So there you go.
Yeah, that'll be at 9:10 p.m. Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So to answer Blue Raccoon again, selects, Generation Selects, Studio Series 86, and store exclusive specifically will be in a panel called Others, which will be hopefully the week after the next one. So it'll be Kingdom next, then the week after that, Others. Then the week after that, TFA is doing the mental health panel. By the way, I did talk to T fan page, and he said he is interested. He doesn't think he'll be in the middle of moving, so he might be on that panel.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Invitations open to remotely anyone, and
I might join it as well. I might spend some time.
That was what I was telling the story earlier about. Was kind of a hint towards that entire thing. So I'm excited to talk about that because I really think that needs to be addressed a lot more, especially in this modern day and age.
And that specific panel will be on the TF Reviewers channel solely. Because if you're watching this panel right now, you're obviously watching it on H&E Games. So just to know that it'll be in a different location.
Sign me up for that panel too if there's space.
I think there should be. I don't have anything like other than the basic StreamYard, so I think I can only have like 6 people. So it's just going to be me and if T fan page, and then anyone. Yeah, I think there'll be room. I think there'll be room. We can talk.
Yeah, right now you're up to 4.
I'm sorry. What?
With T fan page yourself, Ninja Bill, and input, you're up to 4.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So before we go, input. There was a lot of things leaked this week.
Oh boy.
What is the one leak that you're looking forward to?
Can I have 2 choices?
Are they that tied for you? Like you can't just make up your mind?
No, honestly, like I said earlier, the override is so spot on. I love it. I think it looks great, but I didn't expect to see Scourge this soon. And that Scourge just looks so good, especially the way the pink outlines his shoulders.
See, that legit bugged me for a minute, but like I kind of like it because again, it's not 1-to-1; it's more inspired. But like I don't know.
This is exactly what I was at first. That sort of hot pink color, I was like, "What?" But then, when I started really looking at the whole outline sort of thing at the image, I was like, you know what? That works.
Yeah.
But holy crap, does he look good?
Yeah, he does. They killed it, man. They killed it.
By the way, TFA, make sure to check the private chat. I included some contact information in there.
Oh, I saw. We can just talk after. No, Rebecca, wrong Scourge. You still have to watch RID 2001, my love.
Okay, so TFA
Cybertron Scourge.
So TFA, do you have anything to add to the 2 that input said?
I'm not one for leaks. Not really. I mean, they exist. Obviously, the official Transformers team on Instagram doesn't care. They're like, oh yeah, it happens, part of the job, and I get it. I would have preferred an official reveal, but was it just Override and Scourge, or was there more? Because you said a lot, and I don't remember.
I think it was a reconfirmation on the Velocitron series.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, the Walmart listings, because
right.
Road Handler. No.
I'm just looking for Cosmos. Just everything else can go.
I'm excited actually for the entire line, but I think the one that really stands out to me the most is Robots in Disguise 2001 Scourge, because that thing just
it pops so
man. Okay, I love Override. I'm a Unicron trilogy fan at heart, but I love the concept of Nemesis Prime. I love that entire thing. I think Armada did Nemesis Prime the best, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I can.
Scourge is his own character, obviously. Like Scourge isn't Nemesis Prime. Like he scanned a black truck, or Megatron scanned a black truck, and then scanned Optimus.
I'm disappointed we won't get the chrome of the original. I'm disappointed we won't get the chrome, but still,
No, it's still good looking. but I love
Oh, sorry.
I love the concept of Nemesis Prime specifically, and I really think Armada did it the best.
Okay, that looks like a bong.
So yeah, I'm biased. I have to go with Scourge. I love Override. It's so cool to see her / Nitro Convoy, but dude, that Scourge blows my mind.
Okay, Soundwave, anything to add?
Not really. Sorry.
Chippers
Man,
ever.
I've been busy all week, so I didn't know anything about this stuff except for just seeing the Scourge pictures leak and the Override.
Okay, Bill.
Well, other than what I added about the show afterwards, that I hope everybody will come check us out on that, and I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend and next week as well. And just be good to each other.
Okay, so thank you all for watching. Please check out the Transformers Reviewers URL in this video's description to find all of the channels and social media for the panelists. Do not forget to post your tier list URLs in the comments once this video is published, I guess. Also, remember to like and subscribe to everything and everyone multiple times with all your accounts. Bye, everybody.
Take care, everyone. Till all is fun.
Bye.